Welcome to the Four Chairs. This is our very first podcast. From now on, we are not the Four Chairs. This program is simply the Chairs. We'll have a lot more people. We're trying to go with a new attitude. We're trying to move things progressively along, and this seemed like a median, however you want to say it, that would connect to more people on a more broader level and allow us to reach a larger audience. Plus, when it comes right down to it, radio was something I always wanted to do, so I figure I'll focus a little bit more on this than I have on a lot of the other scales. But regardless, to start us off, tonight's main topic, Final Fantasy Legacy. Every single thing that there has been, aside from comic books and things like that. Merchandise maybe we'll speak on, but we're not going to jump right into it. We're going to go around the chairs and just let you know who all is here. I'm William Bush. My alias here is usually Reploid Bill, sometimes Solid Bill.
I'm Jack. I'm known as the Jack of Spades.
Kevin, also known as Program.
I'm Spencer, aka Kage.
I'm Shane. I'm Proto Guy.
And I'm Nick Bennett. I am also known as Lone Paladin, or sometimes known as Otacon.
That's the main lineup. We're going to start tonight's Legacy with
Final Fantasy 1.
Let's move on.
Good old FF1.
Final Fantasy 1. This was released
1987, actually.
1987 was our
December
release.
of 87.
December 18th, 1987.
Yeah.
All right.
When was it released?
I am actually older than the Final Fantasy series. I was quite thrilled about
That's
this.
the Japan release date.
That was
Yeah.
Japan. When did we get it?
We didn't get it till 98, or till 88.
90.
90?
Wow. We missed. Wow.
So I'm older than these games too.
Yeah.
You're not.
When these games came out.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Awesome.
Well, in the States, yeah.
In the States, dude, I was born in '88. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking.
No,
Japanese release.
we're talking about them.
I guess.
I'm 2 weeks older than Jack over there.
Oh, little
Yeah.
program then. Suck it, little boy.
Yeah, you little cocksucking bitch.
Well, answer that kind of
Whoa.
no. Okay. Anyway, just
So, who-
about.
So who here actually has beaten FF1?
I
know.
beat FF1 on the original Nintendo.
Same
I
here.
beat it on the Game Boy Advanced SP when it was remade. I did it on the Sony when it was remade, and those are the
PlayStation 1.
only three that I have beat. And I know that there's more remakes than just that.
There's a few.
I
Yeah,
have
I played all
trust me,
three of
there's
those.
quite a few.
Okay, I
What
played.
about, okay, Jack?
I haven't played it.
I played like the first 3 hours on my cell phone.
Okay,
Wow.
Yeah.
Never touched Final Fantasy 1.
gotcha.
I've played it, and as far as I've gotten, I can't tell you because I got lost.
It was after you got the boat, wasn't it?
Because you found it for me.
Because I found it for you.
Because the person in the town told me to go west, and guess where I had to go? North. North. North.
Go west, which is that way.
Reploid over there, he found it for me, and I handed him my PSP because I played on the PSP, the remake.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't beat that one.
No, so I played on the PSP for the first time, and when I played it, I got lost. By the way, I was really fucking strong because I got lost for so long. So nothing could stand toe to toe with me. Well, I couldn't find it, so I handed it over to Reploid, and he took it over. And when he found it, I was mostly pissed. Happy that, but now I'm lost again.
Yes.
Now I'm lost again.
I can help you out with it later. I've
Nick?
played it on all four, actually. The old NES, I had to get the ROM for it because I didn't own it, which
Yeah.
pisses me off, but I at least still got to enjoy it. I played it on the Game Boy when it came out. I used to own that. I had it on the PlayStation one for the Final Fantasy Origins, and then I also picked up the PSP release and beat it on that.
But you beat all of them?
I beat it. I made sure I beat every single version.
See, I couldn't stay with it long enough to beat all of them because Final Fantasy 1 to me,
It's
Okay.
boring.
Was a revolutionary step in RPGs.
Can I be
but-
completely honest with you? You're talking about how you got lost.
Okay,
Red Boy
Rev-
found where you were going,
Rebel-
and then you got lost again.
revolutionary.
I would play this, if I played this game, I'd be like, alright, I gotta go west, there's nothing over here, I've been lost for 3... Fuck this game, I'm done with it. Nope.
Now,
That's why
now listen,
I'm
I said
sorry.
revolutionary when it comes to RPGs. I never said anything that's revolutionary when it comes to navigating.
Well,
How about
in truth.
Somebody get me a compass, damn
If
it.
you if you don't have
Well, no, there is a world map.
Yes,
There's a world map.
yes, there was a world map.
Select A. Or is it Select B? There's one of the
first
two.
game, I don't remember there
No,
being
you're
one.
talking-
No, I mean like,
No, you're talking
like
about-
in the releases that they played, it's like select
Hey,
and then
how do
A or
you
B
find it
or
on the
whatever.
cell phone one?
Don't play it on the cell phone.
I'm fucked.
Okay,
That's just an idea.
Now, like I was saying, I
Start
never,
over.
I got lost, so I gave up, and
I missed out on the Nintendo era.
Okay.
So of course I don't know what it's like to play it on the Nintendo. Like I said,
Monks are broke.
my first version playing it was on the PSP, and monks are gay.
No. On the PSP, on all the releases, they fixed the glitch. On the original NES cart, Reploid pointed this one out to me,
No, actually they did
and
not
it was
fix the
hilarious.
glitch, because
No,
on the
they didn't fix it. 'cause
on the
I did it for
PSP?
him.
he checked
I
out
thought
my
they did.
stats for my monk, and I asked him, like, dude, why is my
I stopped
why
using
is my thief and red mage doing more damage than my monk? He's
Like
like,
put equipment on
so
him.
he looked at it, and he's like, you have equipment on. I'm like, yeah, I saw nunchucks. It made my attack go up.
And it just dropped the stats.
So he takes all my equipment off. So I go into the next fight and I hit with him like, wow. He hit almost like 300 damage. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Even with the ultimate weapons, though, not even the fucking Warrior of Light can actually do
That's
more
right,
damage.
So for the monk, for you guys ever decide to play it, for the monk, go naked.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
naked.
go
naked.
Don't even put armor on.
Because he
Monk walks up and he goes, "Who needs equipment?"
Now,
Punchy, punchy, punchy. I win.
Even in the games that they fixed it, if you go to the armor shop, it'll tell you that it's not, that you're not going to be able, blah, blah, blah. It tells you that your stats are going up
But they
through
don't.
equipping the weapons, but it's
trust me,
not.
I had nunchucks on for a while.
Okay, the initial first game had one major problem, magic. I know it was taken from D&D. I
Yeah,
understand
actually
the
it was.
idea is D&D and yada yada. Okay, listen. I don't like using my level 2 spell once a day.
That
Bullshit.
was retarded.
Stupid.
Start leveling up, buddy.
No, it's
Go
stupid.
get that class upgrade while you're at it.
No, it's absolutely worthless. It's stupid. Ignorant. There were-
Fireball.
No offense to you, Paladin, because I know you like this class, but I chose this class.
No. See,
I don't
I'll
know.
give it to everybody. Everyone hates Red Mage for
Mhm.
one reason.
Oh,
They're
no,
mediocre.
No,
I didn't-
no.
I don't know. I didn't care for the red.
That's
That's what I picked
from him.
because he said that Final Fantasy 1 introduced the best
That's the best
Class.
class in my opinion. They are a well-balanced
He likes the
character
red
to go
mage.
in and fill.
I
They're a
chose
support character.
I chose Red Mage.
Oh, sorry.
I chose Red Mage and I didn't care.
He's
Yeah.
just choking on dick.
I'll be all right. I'm okay over here.
Too much for you to handle?
A
Anyway.
lot of bullshit there, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, moving on, shall
Yeah.
we?
When it comes to Final Fantasy 1, I really have one main thing here. I believe that as the beginning piece of the story, it serves a purpose. It really did. I think that it pushed an ideal that here in America was not going over very well. We had Dragon Warrior, and
That game was horrible.
it. When I look back on it, that was all there was. And I think that I remember playing Dragon Warrior, and I remember wanting to get real far in it, and it was such a level grinding hassle. And I had a friend who I guess I shouldn't say his name. I had a friend, and I used to go to his grandma's house, and I'd be like, dude, I'll let you play pool if I can just play some Final Fantasy. And I beat Final Fantasy at his house on his Nintendo. I did not actually own
And
it.
getting off topic real quick, I'm curious, the Dragon Warriors, was that like a
I think it was a mistranslation
It
because
was.
Dragon Warrior is actually Dragon
Dragon
Quest.
Quest.
That's what I
Almost
thought.
The
100%
very
sure.
first game was abysmal.
Didn't they go to
What?
Didn't they go up to Dragon
Okay, do
Warrior
you want to know how
3?
far I got in the first game?
How?
I got to the chest in the very first room and went, huh, it's a chest. Search button.
There was no search button. It brought up a menu, and there was a button that said.
Yeah,
there was
no.
menu
There
that
was a search, and I didn't notice the chest button, the door button, the stairs button, which you have to use to get out of the
I'm
room.
sorry, it's yeah, it was different.
I looked at that and I was like, fuck this game.
They
I'm
didn't
done.
have
I didn't even get out of the first room.
Didn't they?
Didn't get out of the first room at all.
Didn't we get like?
I was like, fuck this game. I'm playing Final
Didn't we
Fantasy.
get to the third Dragon Warrior before
And then
they
they switched
finally
it to Quest.
got it right?
And when we got to the third Dragon Warrior, it stopped coming over here.
Yeah.
Period. I do not remember seeing another one. Now I could be mistaken. I'm
I think
not
it was
an
Dragon
expert.
Quest 7 when it finally
No,
started
I don't.
coming
I
back
think it
over.
was 8.
Was
I think
it?
the
Dragon
next
Quest
one that
8.
actually came over here was 8.
Possibly.
I think it
And
took
now
that
they're- and then
long.
they
And
went
it was under
backwards.
it was under the code Dragon Quest, and a lot of people didn't go get it. They didn't realize
It was Dragon
that
Warrior.
it was Dragon Warrior, that it had come back, and there were a lot of people that were asking where it went.
And then they went backwards. And now we're at 4, 5, and
And
6.
now I think we
Yeah.
have all of them.
No,
No, we're still missing 7.
7.
7 hasn't come out yet, but we got 9, so that's cool. Anyways, back on topic.
Yeah. The
Good old
train derailed.
FF1.
We have this problem, and there's just people.
That's the reason for the new format.
Yep.
Is exactly
So
for
this way
this
we can
problem.
actually do a little bit more fluent things. But anyways, back to FF1. Actually, I should have probably started us off with this. There's a little bit of history behind FF1 and Squaresoft anyways. And yes, Squaresoft. Fuck you, Square Enix. You've ruined everything. Anyways,
What the hell are you talking about?
shut up.
They made
Anyways,
the greatest Final Fantasy of all.
I swear to God, if
If
you
you
say
say
12,
that,
I will
I'm gonna
snap
slap
your
your
neck.
No, don't even get into this.
We're not
yet.
even starting this
Go.
yet.
This is on the
Anyways,
way, though.
a little bit of history for all the people who don't know much about it. Squaresoft was actually tanking horribly. They were literally going under. They had enough money to go for one last game. And the entire staff, just pulled together. It's like, you know what? This is what we're making. And they created Final Fantasy 1. It was the reason behind the name was that was the last game they were going to get to make before the company went under. They didn't actually expect it to work.
I did actually.
So they called it Final Fantasy.
I actually watched a retrospective of all the Final Fantasies, and the guy that was narrating it actually said the reason why they called it Final Fantasy because, like Paladin said, it was their last chance.
Mhm.
This was their final game. If it didn't pull them out, they were going to go bankrupt, I believe.
Yeah, they were going to go completely bankrupt. Everyone would have been.
And
out,
so that's why it's that's why Final Fantasy. That's why where they got the name from.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So
Overall, because we could spend a long time on this, but
for
let's
its time,
let's get some
it was a
main things out
decent
of the
game.
way. One, no perfect thing had been set in stone by part 1.
Oh no.
Period. They changed the magic system. They changed
Several
the
times.
weapons. They changed the armor ideals.
They took out the class system almost completely. They
They
brought
took
it back
the
in a
class
few.
system out.
They,
But they kept taking it back out.
They had no special trademarks, no Moogles, no Choky Boos, nothing.
Well, they did get Sid in the remix, but in the original he wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there, so no, it
Yeah.
actually set
I don't
nothing.
remember. I thought Sid himself did
No,
not appear
Sid-
until the third one.
Second game, he was
They-
the airship captain.
Yes, they did not set any standards with part one that would continue throughout the entire series.
Well, except
And
for a large chunk of the series, it was the battle system itself until
no,
later.
no, because even then they had that screw up where if you attacked and somebody had already killed it, it would be like.
Yeah, they did that for 2 and 3, and then
Yeah.
they finally fixed it for 4.
Okay,
So
I
it did
remember-
go.
I don't
It was
remember
set in
that,
stone for a
okay.
small amount of time, but then they changed it because it was stupid.
Yeah, they didn't set anything in stone with part one that actually continued all the way through, except for maybe world map
Yeah.
And the name.
and the name. The name was set in
Well,
stone.
Also, there was a prelude. That didn't stop
Okay,
getting used until
yes,
8.
the actual song itself. Yes,
The
that
song
was around
the
forever.
song that we actually played
Now,
just a little while ago
that
that encompasses 1 through 7.
I
They
love,
stopped
I
using
love
it
the
at 8.
prelude.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. In order to determine the best of all legacy, we will be grading this event. We're going to give it something out of 5.
Okay.
And then to take everybody back to school, we'll take its total score and then we'll divide that by the number of votes. We'll actually give these things our own determination.
Well,
So,
Who brought the calculator?
I wanted, I
from across,
I don't have
I
my
got
cell
the
phone.
who
scratch
wants to go?
I'll go first.
You're first.
Yeah, and story. I thought the story was good.
There was none.
There was none to go back.
Okay, there was a story, but damn, dude.
You're grasping.
Please understand for its time. Please, you guys got to think of its time. 87. Come on, not a lot. They couldn't do a lot, They can't do what we can do now back then. So I'm saying 4 Warriors of Light. I think that was a cool concept.
Okay.
I like that. I'll give that a 4. In my
You're gonna
opinion.
give this
Wow,
game
that's a 4?
No, that for that.
No.
No.
This
This
game-
is
game.
overall.
Yeah,
You got
overall
one.
for
You
the
got
game,
you
yeah.
got X out of 5 for the entire game itself.
Not just portion.
Okay, I got confused a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna drop it down because I didn't like the navigating. Coming from a person that wanted to play this game, who got lost at twice.
And still hasn't found his way anywhere.
I believe I'm looking for a vampire.
Oh God, I'll help you out with that. That's so fucking easy.
Now, go ahead. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
A 3.
You.
It was not the first one I'd ever played, so going back to it sucked horribly because I started off on 4, and then I went back to 1 and everything. But the story was, for what story they had, it was okay. Except for the whole time paradox bullshit. We got to go back in time 2,000 years. That was kind of dumb. And then the whole navigation thing, I still get confused from time to time. I zip through, I find shit. I'm like, hey, all right, sweet. I just upgraded my classes, got me an airship. Sweet. The battle system, it was a good first attempt.
Remember the.
But I'm gonna have to give it a 2 of 5. It was, compared to the others, I'm still trying to look at it, giving it as much as I can for up to date. It's 2 to 5.
So I've never played the game, and if I'm just gonna go off of what I've heard right here, this game sounds like ass. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5, and it gets 1 only because it's named Final Fantasy. That's
Gotcha.
the only reason I give it 1.
Okay, played it on my cell phone. It was fun until I got lost and I got pissed off because it was on my cell phone for 2.
I'll give it a 2, and if it had a GPS system, I'd probably give it a 3.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm gonna say that the first Dragon Warrior was better than the
Not
first
my
Final
fault,
Fantasy
sir.
in some ways. The battle system is very, very important. I don't like the magic. I don't like that I miss. I don't like that it's irritating. It seemed to take forever. I don't like that I accidentally stepped out of the trees, and because I walked one step past the normal barriers that I should have been in, 5 wolves raped me. So, as far as I'm concerned, the game gets a 2. I'm not even going to give it a standard 3 regular everyday game because I love what it started, but falling backwards, unless it's one of the remakes, it's a low track.
So we got
Basically, it's a 2 of 5 because the vast majority was 2, and you 2 were the only oddballs, 3 and 1. Is that what we're doing?
Nobody touches my shoes.